Imagine a world where humanity is teetering on the edge of extinction. 5 years after a catastrophic comet strike, the remnants of civilization are clinging to survival in a ravaged world. Greenland 2, Migration, starring Gerard Butler and Morena Baccarin, takes us back into this post-apocalyptic nightmare, but this time the stakes are higher, the danger is deadlier, and the journey is far from over. In this video, we'll break down the full story of Greenland 2, from beginning to end, including all the twists, survival battles, and the emotional heart of the Garrity family's journey. The movie opens 5 years after the devastating Clarke comet struck Earth, wiping out most of humanity. John Garrity, a skilled structural engineer played by Gerard Butler, has been living in an underground bunker in Greenland with his wife Allison, Morena Baccarin, and their teenage son Nathan, now portrayed by Griffin Davis. The bunker is one of the last safe havens for humanity, designed to withstand radiation, comet fragments, and the catastrophic aftermath of the global disaster. But life underground isn't easy. Supplies are dwindling, tensions are high, and the toxic, irradiated air outside makes even a short trip a life-threatening mission. The Garritys have survived for years, but it's clear this new normal is not sustainable. The fragile safety of the Greenland bunker is shattered when a massive earthquake rocks the facility. Buildings crumble, corridors flood, and escape becomes the only option. John, Allison, Nathan, and a small group of survivors, including the capable Dr. Amina, Amber Rose Riva, are forced to flee. With nowhere else to go, their mission becomes clear: reach a rumored safe zone in southern France, a giant comet crater that may still harbor breathable air, fertile land, and a chance to rebuild. This marks the start of what is essentially a European road trip through a post-apocalyptic nightmare, where every step is a fight for survival. As the Garritys move across Europe, the dangers are constant. In Liverpool, they navigate streets practically underwater, dodging collapsing buildings and environmental hazards. Later, they cross a dried-up English Channel, facing a terrifying rope bridge spanning a massive chasm. Each step is perilous, each miscalculation potentially fatal. But the danger isn't only natural. Humanity itself has fractured. Trigger-happy soldiers patrol ruined cities, raiders hunt the weak, and desperate survivors will stop at nothing to claim resources. Yet, in the midst of chaos, moments of humanity persist. The Garritys meet Dennis Laurent, William Abadi, and his teenage daughter, Camille, Nelia Valerie DaCosta, who offer shelter and guidance, reminding them, and the audience, that survival alone is not enough. Compassion and cooperation are as essential as strategy and skill. At the heart of Greenland 2 is the Garrity family. John remains the everyman hero, resourceful, determined, and willing to sacrifice himself for his family. Gerard Butler anchors the film, balancing high-octane survival with quiet emotional depth. Allison is the moral compass, advocating for other survivors and challenging the family to consider ethics and empathy even in dire circumstances. Nathan, a teenager now more aware of the harshness of the world, represents the next generation, the hope for rebuilding and carrying forward humanity's lessons. Dr. Amina adds both brains and bravery to the group, though the story doesn't explore her character as deeply as it could. Camille, the French teen they meet, becomes symbolic of hope, connection, and the need to protect life beyond one's own family. Greenland 2 doesn't shy away from spectacle. Comet fragments streak across the sky, lightning storms flash with terrifying intensity, and tectonic instability turns the Earth itself into an obstacle. Each environment tests the family in new ways, from crossing fragile rope bridges to escaping violent tidal waves. The stakes are relentless, and Wall uses these sequences to maintain tension, even if some moments lean into implausibility. Despite the chaos, Butler's grounded performance keeps the story anchored. Unlike many disaster films where spectacle overwhelms character, the Garrity's personal stakes remain front and center. It's not just about surviving the environment, it's about surviving together as a family and ensuring the next generation survives as well. The journey culminates in the long-rumored crater in southern France. The Garritys arrive, battered but alive, discovering that this crater offers relative safety, breathable air, and signs of life, a stark contrast to the chaos they left behind. The emotional weight of this sequence is heavy. It's not just relief, but also a bittersweet acknowledgement of all they've lost and endured along the way. John's role as protector comes full circle here. Though he's faced danger after danger, he ensures that Allison, Nathan, and Camille make it to safety. The film closes with the family intact, the possibility of a new beginning glimmering amidst the ruins, a hopeful note in an otherwise brutal world. Greenland 2, Migration, explores the cost of survival, the resilience of humanity, and the importance of family and moral choice in the face of catastrophe. Unlike many disaster films, which prioritize destruction over character, the sequel emphasizes emotional stakes and human connection. The Garrity's journey is a reminder that survival isn't just about evading danger, it's about hope, compassion, and the willingness to help others even when the world seems hopeless. While the film follows some familiar post-apocalyptic tropes and can feel repetitive at times, it delivers tense action, spectacular set pieces, and heartfelt moments that keep viewers invested. Gerard Butler and Morena Baccarin's performances are the glue that holds it together, providing both gravitas and relatability. The climax of Greenland 2 Migration is both tense and bittersweet. After their harrowing journey across post-apocalyptic Europe, evading raiders, navigating destroyed cities, and surviving natural disasters, the Garrity family finally reaches the rumored safe zone, a massive comet crater in southern France. Unlike the desolate wastelands they've traversed, this crater represents hope, breathable air, signs of life, and fertile land that could support humanity's resurgence. It's a stark contrast to the chaos of Greenland and the ruined cities of England and France they passed through. Yet the relief is tempered by the cost of their journey. Throughout the film, the danger isn't just environmental, it's personal. John Garrity, as the family's protector, suffers the consequences of prolonged exposure to the surface and the physical toll of their desperate trek. In the final act, his selflessness reaches its peak. He fights to ensure the safety of Allison, Nathan, and their companion Camille, even when it puts him at ultimate risk. In the decisive confrontation with a group of raiders near the crater, John manages to defeat one assailant but is fatally wounded in the process. Unlike a Hollywood-style heroic spectacle, John's death is quiet and emotionally grounded. Surrounded by the people he has fought so hard to protect, he passes peacefully, giving the audience a mixture of grief and relief. The family survives, but at a poignant cost. His sacrifice underscores the film's central message that survival is not merely about escaping death, but about protecting others and ensuring the next generation has a chance to thrive. With John gone, Allison assumes the emotional and moral leadership of the family. Together with Nathan and Camille, they step forward into the crater, a safe zone that remains deliberately ambiguous in scope. Will other survivors be there? What kind of community will emerge? The film doesn't answer all these questions, leaving room for interpretation or potential sequels. But the tone is one of cautious optimism. Humanity, while battered, has not been extinguished. The final images linger on the Garritys standing together, looking toward the horizon, symbolizing hope, resilience, and the enduring importance of family in a world forever changed by catastrophe. So, in short, the ending of Greenland 2 Migration balances survival with sacrifice. John Garrity dies heroically, the family reaches safety, and the film closes on a bittersweet yet hopeful note, reminding viewers that even after unimaginable destruction, human connection and perseverance are what truly matter.